learning. The next command is your constraint, where you are giving dimension to your sketches. Okay, that is very important for you because that will show you how you can just manage your sketch. Okay, because nothing you are doing without dimensions. The components you are designing here, it's definitely having some dimensions. Okay, now let's I'm switching to the 2D. Okay, all of the things on my previous videos, you can go through them. In previous videos I have taken the first constraint defining the constraints, locking and blocking your diagram to its shape. Okay, so that's totally explained in my previous video in 2 parts in very great detail. You can go through them and have the clear insight. Okay, now today I am going to have constraints for you, this command, okay, in which you are going to give dimensions to your sketches. Now there are various sorts. First we will start with line. Okay, how can we this thing is very common to you and very easy to understand. Okay, just click M1 and select your dimension, double click on it and just place your dimension. I am placing 150. So you are with this, but still it's very moving anywhere. Okay, so you have to lock. You have locked your line. Okay, it will not left its dimension now, but you have to lock it on the space, right? So for that I am doing what, you have to lock by two things. You have to, because it is a 2D environment, so you have to lock in the two ways, so that it's moving upward, so you have to lock it like, sorry, it's moving upward, so you have to lock its vertical movement. So what you have to do, you have to give its dimension over there. It's been here, so it will not move up, but it will slide over here. So what you have to do, you have to lock its horizontal movement also. So now you can see that an entire figure is also green. So you can't judge with this colors. Okay, that can be very improper for you, because from here only you can change its color whatever you want. Okay, see, so you should definitely check its properties once you are told to check it for constraint. Okay, you can just go here, M2 and properties. Okay, from here you can definitely have your color checking, right? Okay, so how I'm going to check all of those, I will tell you in just a minute, just a few seconds. Okay, so that's all about the line. Okay, I'm just deleting it. That's it. After that, how to provide a angle to this. Okay, it's a random one, and I want angle from the horizontal one. So what I will do, just select this, go with this, and next selection will be your axis, means the reference. Okay, I have taken this reference. You can draw any line over here and take that reference also. So that's your angle. Whatever angle you want here, you can place it. I want 45, going out of screen. Okay, just showing you, zooming out. Okay, like this. You can have this also for that's about it, right? So this is your angle. Now you have to just lock its point. Now lock this point with this and this point with this. Okay, so it will be getting locked into the screen, right? Next thing, that's all about this. So, and the next thing I am showing you the how to log is circle. Okay, drawing circle, this is, that's your dimension. Give any dimension, I'm giving 500, and but it's moving, so I'm locking it center. So what thing you have to lock is here center. One with this horizontal, I'm locking it. Next it will be here in this moment, so that's, you can see it's locked. Okay, just by moving it you can have its judgment, but that's very improper thing, so we will have something for it. Just wait for it like this. Okay, what about this spline? Okay, so for spline you have to do it will just take the very upper side and will ask you for this dimension. Okay, you have to just provide dimension to all of these points and then just lock it. I have told in the previous video you can have have those. Okay, like this. And after this the left is your rectangle. Now for this thing it's very easy now for you to understand. This I have locked, this thing I have locked, and I have to lock here this movement and this movement. Okay, so now okay, so how to check it properly will be our concern. Okay, for that you have your tools. For tools, in tools we have sketch solving status. So if I will click over it, it will show you ISO constraint. So there are ISO constraint means it's totally constrained and it will not move from its place. All the dimensions are proper and you don't have to bother about it. So basically there are three kinds of constraint. First one is your over constraint, next one is your ISO constraint, third one is your under constraint. So what is over constraint? So you are giving dimensions more than needed. Okay, ISO constraint, you are providing dimensions with proper ultimation to your diagram, because there are some specific dimensions which will lock your figure, and after that the dimensions are not more than or not less than. Okay, so that is needed, that is our desired thing, ISO constraint. And under constraint, that is also not needed for you, because under constraint is that the dimensions are not proper, that will be your just looking by its color. So three of them are shown by different colors to you. So if I will remove any kinds of dimension like this, if I remove this and just check it from here, it will show you under constraint, because then it will highlight you also that these things are not constrained, right? If I am giving dimension to this, okay, now this, let's see, it is showing you over constraint. Okay, and see here that it's showing some colors. Okay, so how can you change those color? Just select the dimension, press M2, press properties, so you can have here your colors. Okay, so you can change your them from here. I'm changing to yellow, apply, and you can see that color has been changed. So it does not depends on color. Okay, that color could be changed also. So I'm just placing it at its defined one. Okay, so that's all your, so how it's your sketch, it's over constraint. Okay, more than enough dimensions you have given to it, so you have to just make it properly. So what you can do from here, so you can just select one and just delete. You can select anything from here. So whatever is showing you that one of that is ISO constraint. Okay, I will show you some of them. Okay, delete this one dimension, delete this one dimension. Okay, and what is left, this. Okay, now it's very iso. You can see here that all of them are iso constrained. Okay, selecting all of the corners and all of them are iso constrained. Okay, that is your main motto. So this is to be used by you. Okay, so that's all about your constraint command. So definitely I know that you have understood all of them. Okay, now in your next videos we will be having some more commands, okay, or in which you can work very fast with this. Okay, thank you guys.